Yo, what's going on, dudes? It's Archie here, hope everyone's okay. So this is slightly different to the normal videos I upload. Normally I'm uploading gaming videos. Well, I haven't uploaded to my channel for a while. I've been mainly live streaming and stuff, but I'm currently learning or training to get my bike licence in the UK. I've had this bike for about 6 or 7 weeks and I've done about 200 miles on it. So I've had a little bit of road time. I actually have my mod 1 in a few days, so I'm a wee bit nervous about that. So fingers crossed it should be alright. I mean, all the stuff we've been practicing and learning over the last month or so, I feel fine with it. I feel pretty confident about it. So if we do anything up, that's all on me. There is a big retail park not far from here. One of the big shops they shut down many months ago. So I've been using their car park to go and have a wee practice. So we might head down there, see if it's quiet, because a lot of the learners who are learning to drive cars, they tend to use that as well. But yeah, we're down here at this car park. It's nice and quiet just now. There's usually see some cars down here, learner drivers, but it's nice and quiet today. So I like to come down here mainly just for practicing U-turn. So I'm assuming it's the same, regardless what country you're from, because a U-turn has got to be essentially in the width of the road almost, isn't it? I think it's like 7 metres, 7.5 metres in the UK, which is 3 parking bays wide. So it's nice and easy if you come down to your local car park somewhere that's empty, pick 3 bays and practice your U-turns. But it was something I struggled with and still do struggle with, especially in the little bike. I don't know what it is. I mean, it's not impossible, it's not overly difficult. It just feels it doesn't feel as planted as the big bikes. The big bikes are fairly easy. The reason I'm constantly doing my shoulder checks is just to keep it in my brain. If I stop doing them, then the chances are I'm not going to be doing them as well as I should be on test days. Right, so that's pretty much what I like to do, come down, practice a few U-turns. If I'm getting to the point where I'm doing them constantly and then I start them up, I stop doing it, because there's no much point working on a bad habit, is there? So if you're learning to ride a bike, big empty car parks where you're not going to put you or anybody else in danger, good place to get used to kind of slow control stuff. Obviously road experience only comes from being out on the road, doesn't it? Oh, somebody's got a faulty hoover. Right, so we'll go for a wee run around the town. I don't really know what to talk about, to be honest. This is my first video. I was kind of hoping to get this done earlier. I've been so busy with stuff, kids at home, couldn't get anything done. I don't know what I plan on doing with this whole motovlog stuff. I'm not going to upload it to my current channel, because it doesn't really make sense, does it? I'm not uploading to it anymore, but it's still a gaming channel. I suppose I could kind of switch it and call it a day, couldn't I? Because I still do a bit of live streaming and stuff. I don't know what to do yet. So we'll wait and see. It's either that or I might just start a completely new channel. It means starting all over again, but that's okay. Mate, I was kind of hoping to get more time on the bike recorded, just to kind of record my progress, but I've not really had the chance. I've been out on the bike quite a lot, but I've only just not long got the GoPro and stuff. I got a cheap thing, I can't remember the name of it, but it was cheap for a reason. The quality was it was like 1080 60 frames per second. I was like, that'll do me. And yeah, the quality was like 480 or something. It was absolutely terrible. And I've got a little external microphone in my helmet, which I've got plugged into my phone to record my audio. So I've done a few wee tests of the video quality and the mic quality at home, and they looked fine. I've never actually tested them out on the road. Well, I have tested the GoPro out on the road. It looked really good. When I say great, really good, I'm comparing that to the other one that I had. So it might not be, but compared to the other one, yeah, big difference. But as for the microphone, I have no idea. If it's really quality, I apologise. If it is really bad, then I might invest in a better mic, maybe, I don't know. So yes, I'm feeling a little bit nervous about my tests. I do have a car, I do drive on the road. I've been driving for 15 years, you know, so I'm comfortable on the roads. I know how the roads work, so I'm comfortable that way. You know, I do drive safe anyway, but it's getting back to the whole, you know, using your mirrors constantly, you know, doing all your checks and making sure that that's all on point. If everything goes well and I get past my test in April, worst case scenario, if I didn't, it wouldn't matter anyway, because this is, I'm talking about next year. I was going to do the NC 500. I don't know if anyone's heard of that. It's the North Coast 500. You basically go around the coast of Scotland, and it is approximately 500 miles, so North Coast 500. But yeah, I'm loving being on two wheels. I love it. It's so good. It's something I planned to do about 10, 11 years ago. In fact, it'll be about 11 years ago. I done my CBT. I didn't have a bike or anything, but I did do my CBT. And I was going to get my lessons done, get past my tests, get a bike and all that sort of things. But it just, you know, stuff turned up that you can't control, you know. You know, finances obviously. I mean, bikes aren't free. You got to pay for them. Same with the lessons and stuff. But my daughter was born and she needed a lot of hospital treatment and stuff, and still does, but nowhere near as much. But yeah, it was just, as soon as she was born, because we didn't know at the time or before she was born that she would need all that sort of stuff. So yeah, it was about a year or two. Hospital appointments, operations, lots of operations in fact. So it was just, yeah, and the thing about the CBT is it only lasts for 2 years, and then if you've not passed your test or you're not looking to pass your test, you need to resit your CBT. I have got a bike, a big bike, which is currently over at my brother's workshop. It's a SV650S. Great starter bike from what I've been told. My brother's rebuilt them and raced them for years and he can't praise them enough. So when the opportunity popped up to get that one, I know I hadn't passed my test. I was like, you know what, if I don't get this just now and then I pass my test and then I never see a bike as good as that again, or, you know, because I couldn't afford to buy a brand new bike. There's no way, that wasn't even on the cards. So it was always going to be second hand. When I seen that one, I texted him, I was like, have a look, what do you think? He was like, yeah, let's go and look at it. So it's a SV650S. It's a 2003, so it is a bit older, but that doesn't really bother me too much. But it's in really, really good condition, and it's only done like 7,000 miles. So I got a good deal in it, and that is my bike for when I pass my test. If you are still here, I appreciate you still listening, because I'm probably talking an absolute lot of shit. I mean, I'm used to being in front of the camera, streaming and recording, you know, but I'm not used to making vlogs or motovlogs, you know, whatever you want to call them. A lot of the time my brain's just talking while I'm concentrating on the riding rather than, you know, thinking about what I'm saying. So if I'm talking a lot of shit, I apologise. Farmer's day out, boys. Farmer's day out. And just in there, up there, is where you do your theory test. So that's a good thing about Stirling. Everything's there. Apart from the Mod 1, when you go to take your Mod 1, there isn't a test centre in Stirling for that, which is a shame. It means you've got to travel for it, but it doesn't matter. It's not like you're out in the public road or anything. It's just slow car park stuff. So mine's is over in Glasgow, which doesn't bother me. So the school I'm using are a school called Cameron Bike Training, based in Stirling. They're actually just outside Stirling in Tullibody, out by Alloa. Yeah, really good, can't recommend them enough, and you also have a good laugh as well, which is always good, you know. Nothing worse than trying to learn something and somebody, you know, laying it on thick. It's like now, but yeah, you can have a bit of a laugh and a joke, it's cool. You know, anyway guys, I'm not too sure what I'm going to be doing with this footage. I was coming out on the bike today anyway. Let's just try and get a video done, because I was hoping to have 1 or 2 videos before my Mod 1 test, but I haven't been able to do that, which is a pain in the arse. So my next video will be after my Mod 1. Hopefully it'll be good news. Hopefully it will be good news. But the main reason I went with a 125 was I didn't want to pass my CBT. I passed my CBT in December. I didn't want to do a couple of months worth of training, sit my test, and then the next time I would be on a bike by myself would be once I'd passed my test, and I didn't really feel that comfortable about that, if you know what I mean. Let's get some road time under our belt, and I think it's made the world of difference, dude, because my CBT went really well. There was no problems on my CBT. I had ridden a bike before, so I mean it was just kind of familiarising myself again. But yeah, I didn't want to have to go from not riding a bike to like one lesson every 2 weeks or weekly or whatever, and then having a full licence with a big bike, and that's the first time I'm on it. Pretty much the only road time I've had is with my instructor. Yeah, and I really didn't feel comfortable with that. Right, you can tell I'm a gamer, Turtle Beach. Right, so fresh battery, go for another little runabout, a couple of hours to spare, so it's mainly just practicing some stuff. I'm trying to think where we could go. Go for a little run, since it's a nice day. Show you guys the sights of central Scotland. Between Doon and Dunblane, there's a great little monument. I haven't been there for so long. It might be quite a nice day to get some decent views, providing it's not too busy. Hopefully it's kind of quiet. I kind of feel better that there's somebody doing 40 miles an hour in front of me rather than 60. Mind you, that might change, because then it's not me that's holding up the traffic. You know? Oh no, he's speeding up. My little 125 can't keep up with that little Volkswagen Polo. So this bit we're going to is up this kind of back road towards Doon. I can vaguely remember the road. The road itself's in alright condition, but I think there's like gravel and in the centre part of the road, you know, where it's been pushed in from cars and stuff. It's not too bad, it's a bit gravelly in the middle. I don't know, I might take my time coming back down. Where the hell is this place again? I thought it was about here. That's how long it's been. I thought it was here. It's definitely not moved. It's not like a big massive castle or anything, it's a tiny little statue. It is one of the coolest statues in the world. Ah, there we go, right, okay. We're good. We're good. I see the sign for it. Well, one car. That's fine. It's not a bad place to wake up to every morning, is it? This is honestly one of the coolest statues, and it serves a huge purpose, not just in Scottish history, but it's literally evolved the military as we know it. That guy up there, his name is Archibald David Stirling. I think they just have him as David Stirling here. He's the founder of the SAS, and this is where he's from. He stayed a couple of miles that way or whatever it was, and of course he founded the SAS, which of course created the Special Forces as a whole. So if it wasn't for this man, the Special Forces might be different. I'm sure it'll be pretty much the same, but thanks to this dude, we have the SAS and the SBS looking after us. How cool is that? Who dares wins. David Stirling and Del Boy. He who dares wins. Obviously I'm guessing this is names of fallen soldiers. I don't know how far back it goes. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. I was kind of hoping it was a bit clearer, get some half decent pictures. But yeah, I just thought we'd come up here, look at the views. Apparently, I don't know if it's true or not, apparently he was a little crazy. So yeah, I just thought this would be a cool place to come and show you, since we were in the area. Please don't park overnight. The memorial site erected and maintained by the Special Air Service Regiment. Don't with it, boys. Don't want the SS after you. I don't even remember him, a guy called John Mack or John McAleese. I think he was actually the inspiration for what's his name out of Call of Duty? Is it Price? I'm sure he was the inspiration for Price, because if you look at Price and the way he acts and talks, that is just John Mack. John Mack was SAS soldier in the 70s and 80s, I think, maybe even longer than that. And he was the first guy to enter the building when they done the Iranian embassy. Remember back, was it the 80s or something? I can't remember what year it was. The terrorists took people hostage in the Iranian embassy in London. So the SAS got called and they went in and pretty much took every single one of them out. I think it was some stupid time as well. It was ridiculous how quickly they done it. But it was on TV, it was actually broadcast live on TV, and if you Google it or YouTube it, whatever, you will see it. But yeah, but John Mack, he was the first guy in the window. You see him going through the window, blowing the window with a breech, and jumping in through the window, and then all we hear is gunshots. So yeah, brave boys and girls, brave boys and girls. I'm going to head back anyway, so I'm going to be wrapping the video up soon. I don't know how long it's going to be. I'm going to try and keep it kind of short, but if you've never watched any of my streams before, I'm a massive gamer. Mainly PC. I do have Xbox and PS4 as well, but I don't stream or record from them. So I've been doing that for a few years. I'm a full-time dad. I've got 2 kids. My partner, she works full-time, she works for the NHS, and as well as being a full-time dad, I'm also a carer. I care for my little daughter, my wee girl. When I say wee girl, she's almost 11, but she is very small for an 11-year-old. She has Down syndrome, and she's been through the absolute wars, and I'm not joking. She's had like 9 or 10 operations, and she's an absolute battler. She is a warrior. I mean, she's one tough little kid. But yeah, I'm her carer as well. So that's what I do, and any spare time I have, I'm either going to be out on the bike doing some of this stuff, live streaming, or out in the water fishing or tying flies. My next video will be next week after my Mod 1 test, so we can talk about how it went, the outcome. Did I pass? Did I fail? If I did, what did I fail on if I passed? And if I did pass, that is a huge weight off my shoulders. The Mod 1, getting that out the way. Mod 1 in theory is out the way, and then we can concentrate, maybe do some Mod 2 videos. I mean, I'm not going to do videos saying this is what you do, this is what you don't do, because I'm a learner. Alright, I'll just take you along for the ride. No pun intended, by the way. I'll take you along for the ride and just go over the stuff that I'm working on, the stuff that I think I could be working, or things that I could be doing better, you know, that sort of thing. Well, I appreciate it if you've stuck around to the end of the video, or even if you just popped in and popped out again. I still appreciate it. It's the start of a new channel, so it's not going to be easy. But I will be back next week after my Mod 1 to talk about what happened, the outcome, what the test was like, what to expect, and yeah, we'll take it from there. And if things go to plan, we'll be concentrating on Mod 2, and then hopefully we'll have a licence in the next 3 weeks. And then we'll be off the little 125 and onto a nice SV650. So it should be good. So anyway guys, hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, guys, give it a like, and if you feel like subscribing to see some more some more motovlogs, if that's what you want to call these, then why not hit that subscribe button. Anyway guys, take it easy. I'll see you all next time.